Hey everyone, welcome back to Speak English with Mishu. I'm Emily, and today I'm sitting here with my good friend Liam.
Hi, guys. It's so good to be here again. Emily, how's your week been so far?
Honestly, it's been a mix. I've been trying to wake up earlier every day, and let's just say some days I nailed it, and some days my bed was just too powerful.
Oh, I get that. Discipline is tough. Actually, that's exactly what we're talking about today. How to be more disciplined in life.
Yes, because let's be real, we all have goals, but without discipline, they just stay as dreams.
Exactly. And don't worry, we're not going to lecture you. Instead, we'll share real stories, struggles, and practical steps to help you grow.
So if you've ever told yourself, I'll start tomorrow, and then tomorrow never came, this episode is for you. Stay with us because today might just be the push you've been waiting for.
So, discipline. It's one of those words we hear all the time, right? Teachers say it, parents say it, and even successful people keep repeating it. But what does it really mean in daily life?
For me, discipline is not about being strict or boring. It's about making small choices every day that lead us to big results. Like, instead of scrolling on my phone at midnight, I choose to sleep early. It feels small, but the next morning, I feel more energetic.
Exactly. And let's be honest, discipline is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. Without it, you stay stuck. With it, you move forward, step by step.
And it's not just about studying or working harder. Discipline can be about eating better, exercising, improving English, or even saving money. It touches every part of our lives.
That's why today's conversation matters. Because if you can learn to be more disciplined, you can transform your life. Not in one day, but slowly, in a way that lasts.
And here's the best part. We'll break it down in simple English. So while you're learning how to be more disciplined, you're also improving your English at the same time. Two in one.
Yes, so grab a notebook if you want, or just relax and listen. By the end of this episode, you'll have clear steps, new words, and hopefully a stronger mindset.
All right, let's dive in and first talk about the real life problems people face when trying to be disciplined. You know what's funny, Liam? Almost everyone wants to be disciplined, but very few people actually manage to stick with it.
True, and the problem isn't that people are lazy, it's that life gets in the way. Imagine a student who promises to study 2 hours every evening. But then friends call, social media notifications pop up, or suddenly they feel too tired.
Exactly. And the next day, guilt kicks in. They say, I'll try again tomorrow. But tomorrow looks just like yesterday. That cycle keeps repeating, and soon, weeks are gone without progress.
I've been there too. For me, it was gym. I told myself, I'll go 3 times a week. But after a long day of work, I just sit on the couch. 1 hour later, I'm watching videos and eating chips.
Oh, same here. For me, it was journaling. I bought a beautiful notebook and said, I'll write every night. Guess what? I wrote 2 days and then silence.
See, the real-life problem is this. People often start with excitement but lose motivation quickly. They want results fast, and when it doesn't happen, they give up.
And let's not forget distractions. Our phones, TV, endless notifications, they steal our focus before we even notice.
Right. So the struggle isn't just about wanting discipline, it's about keeping it alive when life throws obstacles at us.
And that's why understanding the hidden reasons behind these struggles is so important. Because once you know the causes, you can find the right solutions.
So, Emily, why do you think people struggle so much with discipline?
I think one big reason is emotions. People depend too much on feeling motivated. If they feel inspired, they work hard. But the moment they feel tired, bored, or sad, they stop.
Exactly. Motivation is like a spark. It's bright, but it fades quickly. Discipline is like the firewood that keeps the fire burning, even when the spark is gone.
Yes. And logically speaking, another reason is habits. Our brains love routines. If your routine is checking your phone first thing in the morning, guess what? Your brain will keep pulling you back to that habit, even when you want to change.
True. And let's not forget social pressure. Maybe your friends say, "Come on, skip studying, let's go out." Or your family doesn't support your goals. That makes discipline harder.
Also, many people set unrealistic goals, like, I will study 10 hours every day. That's not discipline, that's punishment. And when they can't keep it up, they quit completely.
Yeah, discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about consistency. Small steps every day, not huge steps that break you down.
So, emotionally, the problem is relying on motivation and giving up too fast. Logically, the problem is bad habits, unrealistic goals, and outside pressure.
Exactly. Once you see these causes clearly, you realize, hey, it's not that I'm weak, it's just that I need better systems and mindset.
And that's where solutions come in. So, shall we start sharing some powerful ways to actually build discipline? Okay, first solution. Start small and build gradually. Many people fail at discipline because they try to change everything at once.
Yes. For example, if you want to wake up earlier, don't suddenly jump from 9 a.m. to 5 a.m. Start with 15 minutes earlier. That's doable.
Exactly. Small steps build confidence, and confidence gives you energy to take the next step. It's like climbing stairs. You don't leap to the top, you take it step by step.
Let me give a personal story. When I started exercising, I didn't go for 1 hour workouts. I started with just 10 push ups at home. That's it. But the funny thing, after a week, I wanted to do more. Discipline grew naturally.
I love that. For me, it was reading. I used to say, I'll read one book per week. Impossible. Now I just tell myself, read 5 pages. And many times after 5 pages, I keep going.
That's the secret. Make it so easy you can't say no, because once you build the habit, it's harder to break it.
And here's the English learning connection. If you want to improve your English, don't force yourself to study for 4 hours in one day. Start with 10 minutes of listening or reading daily. Consistency beats intensity.
Well said. So the first solution is start small, stay consistent, and let discipline grow naturally. All right, here's the second solution. Create systems, not just goals.
Oh, yes. Goals are important, but they're not enough. For example, if your goal is, I want to be fluent in English, that's great. But without a system, it's just a wish.
Exactly. A system is the daily routine that takes you there, like listening to an English podcast every morning or practicing speaking with a partner 3 times a week.
Right. Systems make discipline automatic. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't need motivation to do it, it's just part of your routine. That's how discipline should feel.
Let me share a quick example. I had a friend who wanted to save money. His goal was save $1,000 this year. But the system he built was transfer $3 to a savings account every single day. At the end of the year, he had more than his goal.
That's brilliant. Systems take away the stress of big goals. You don't focus on the mountain, you just focus on the next step.
And here's a simple tip. Tie your new habit to an existing one. For example, after brushing your teeth, practice 5 minutes of English speaking. That connection makes it stick.
Yes, because discipline is easier when your brain doesn't have to think too much. Systems remove decision fatigue.
So solution number 2 is don't just set goals, build systems that carry you toward them.
Our third solution is remove temptations and distractions. Because honestly, discipline isn't only about adding good habits, it's also about removing what blocks you.
100%. Think about it. If you're trying to eat healthy but your fridge is full of soda and chips, you're fighting a losing battle. The temptation is right in front of you.
Exactly. I had this problem with my phone. Every time I sat down to study, I would just check Instagram for 1 minute, and suddenly 1 minute became 1 hour.
Oh, I can relate. What I did was simple. I turned off all unnecessary notifications, and when I study, I put my phone in another room. Out of sight, out of mind.
Yes, small changes like that make a huge difference because discipline is not about willpower only. It's about designing your environment so that good choices are easy and bad choices are hard.
Exactly. Like if you want to read more, keep a book on your desk instead of hiding it on a shelf. If you want to practice English, keep a podcast app on your home screen.
Discipline grows when distractions shrink. So, solution number 3 is make your environment support your goals. Don't depend only on willpower.
And the less energy you waste fighting distractions, the more energy you have to focus on what matters. All right, solution number 4, use accountability and rewards.
Ooh, that's powerful. Sometimes we stay disciplined not because we want to, but because someone is watching.
True. For example, when I wanted to go running, I told my friend, let's run together 3 times a week. On days I felt lazy, I still showed up because I didn't want to disappoint him.
Yes, accountability keeps you honest, and it doesn't have to be a friend. It could be joining a study group, posting your progress online, or even using an app that tracks your streak.
Exactly. And then there's rewards. If you complete your daily task, give yourself something small to celebrate. Like after finishing a study session, watch your favorite show guilt-free.
That's smart. Our brains love rewards. It's like training a puppy. When you reward good behavior, you want to repeat it.
Right. And here's a tip for English learners. Find a language buddy. Tell each other your weekly goal and check in. You'll be surprised how much more consistent you become when someone else is waiting for you.
So, the fourth solution is don't walk alone. Use accountability and small rewards to keep yourself on track.
Exactly. Discipline becomes easier when you share the journey and celebrate the wins, even the small ones.
Okay, Liam, let's be real. Even if someone uses all these solutions, there will still be obstacles, right?
Oh, absolutely. Discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about learning how to get back on track when things go wrong.
One common obstacle is self-doubt. People think, I'm just not disciplined. That's who I am. But that's not true. Discipline is a skill. You can practice and improve it.
Yes. Another big obstacle is setbacks. For example, you promise to study English every day, but then one day you miss it. Instead of saying, I failed, just say, it's okay, I'll start again tomorrow.
Exactly. Progress is not about never falling. It's about standing up one more time than you fall.
And let's talk about lack of energy. After a long day, your body and mind are tired. That's when discipline feels hardest. The solution? Plan your important tasks for when your energy is highest. Maybe early morning, maybe afternoon. It depends on you.
Yes, I do my writing in the morning because my mind is fresh. At night, I know I won't have the focus. That little adjustment makes me more consistent.
And here's the truth. Obstacles don't mean you're weak. They mean you're human. Everyone faces them. The difference is whether you quit or keep adjusting until you find a way forward.
Exactly. Discipline grows not in easy days, but in the tough ones, when you keep going even if you don't feel like it. All right, Liam, let's do a little role play to practice what we've discussed. Imagine I'm a student struggling to study English consistently.
Got it. Okay, Emily. What's the problem?
I want to study English every day, but I keep getting distracted by my phone and TV. I feel like I'll never be disciplined.
I hear you. That's very common. Let's start small. How about just 10 minutes a day of focused English study?
10 minutes. That sounds doable.
Great. And let's remove distractions. Put your phone in another room and turn off notifications.
Okay, I can do that.
Next, let's create a simple system. For example, every morning after brushing your teeth, open your English app for 10 minutes. Make it part of your routine.
I like that. It makes it automatic.
And remember, accountability helps. Maybe tell a friend, I'll practice English every morning. They can check in and encourage you.
I see. Small steps, less distraction, a routine, and someone to support me. That sounds manageable.
Exactly. And after a few weeks, you'll notice progress without feeling overwhelmed. That's how discipline grows.
Wow, Liam, this roleplay really makes it feel realistic. I feel motivated just thinking about it.
And the best part? You can use this approach for anything. Exercise, work, or even saving money. Discipline works the same way everywhere.
All right, Liam, let's take a moment to learn some useful words and phrases from today's episode. These will help you talk about discipline and daily habits in English.
Great idea. First word, consistency. Doing something regularly without skipping. Example, consistency is key to improving your English.
Second word, habit. A behavior you do automatically, often daily. Example, brushing your teeth is a healthy habit.
Third word, motivation. The feeling that makes you want to do something. Example, I lacked motivation, so I couldn't finish my homework.
Fourth word, system. A regulated routine or method to achieve a goal. Example, I created a system to study English every morning.
Fifth word, obstacle. Something that blocks your progress. Example, distractions can be an obstacle to learning English.
Sixth phrase, out of sight, out of mind. If you don't see a temptation, it's easier to ignore it. Example, I put my phone in another room while studying. Out of sight, out of mind.
Seventh word, accountability. Being responsible to someone or something for your actions. Example, having a study buddy adds accountability and helps me stay consistent.
Perfect. Try using these words in your own sentences today. It's a simple way to practice English and learn about discipline at the same time.
Yes, because vocabulary isn't just about memorizing words, it's about using them in real-life situations.
Wow, Liam, we've covered so much today. Let's quickly recap. First, we talked about starting small, then building systems, removing distractions, and using accountability and rewards.
Yes, and we also discussed the real struggles people face like self-doubt, setbacks, and lack of energy. But we learned that obstacles are normal, they don't mean failure.
Exactly. Discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about taking small, consistent steps even when it's hard. And each step brings you closer to your goals.
Remember the practice tips too. Start with small habits, create routines, remove distractions, and find support. Little changes add up to big results over time.
And don't forget the vocabulary we shared. Consistency, habit, motivation, system, obstacle, accountability, and out of sight, out of mind. Try to use them in your daily English conversations.
Yes, and discipline is not just about life skills. It's also about improving your English naturally. Every small action counts.
So, if you take one thing from today's episode, let it be this. Start small, stay consistent, and never give up.
Yes, and if you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe to Speak English with Mishu, leave a comment about your favorite tip, and share this with friends who want to improve their discipline too.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Keep practicing, stay motivated, and remember, your future self will thank you for the discipline you build today.
See you next time on Speak English with Mishu. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep shining.
Bye, everyone.